coming through with another live stream. So Trump and Elon Musk just took the gloves off. So apparently, Elon Musk criticized the big, beautiful bill that was just passed through Senate. And by the way, that's what the bill is called. I personally believe the bill is quite ugly, right? But Trump responded with something that none of us expected. It's getting real out here. It's getting real out here. Trump just threatened to deport Elon Musk. Yo, is it me or American politics is beginning to look like Squid Games? It's getting real in the battlefield. America's just getting so ghetto. You know what I'm saying? These folks in the White House, these folks who got political power, these billionaires are just getting very ratchet these days. You know, Elon Musk threatens the GOP. He threatens to make sure nobody gets reelected using his technological skills. And I'm sitting back and I'm looking at all of this and I'm saying to myself, there has to be new leadership ushered in at some point. It seems that the whole government has went rogue. They just created one big mess. You understand? And there's a lot of uncertainty for the basic American citizen. I say basic American citizen, those who are pretty much sleep. You know, those who are aware and awake, it's looking up for us. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got to discuss this because a lot of people, we're going to go to the sources, don't worry. A lot of people believe that the birthright citizenship bill was specifically for Hispanics and Latin people, Mexicans. No. You got the U.S. president threatening a white guy to get him deported. Look, Trump wants the complete authority to be able to pack up whoever he want to pack up and send out. Elon Musk is becoming a thorn in Donald Trump's side. So it's like, look, let me look into getting his ass deported. Let's get him on up out of here. And of course, 500,000, half a million Haitians are about to lose their legal citizenship as well. So it's not just about Hispanic people. Look, Trump wants to be able to pack up and ship out whoever he wants to pack up and ship out. And what we're looking at in America right now is ethnic purging. A straight up ethnic purging because they want to make America white again. That's what it's really about, making America white again. They want them to be the predominant race, so anybody else has to go right now. Now, I got to get to this, man. This is very interesting news that we have here. We gotta look at what Elon is talking about. Look at what Trump is talking about, and it's a whole circus. The inmates are running the asylum, people. The inmates are running the asylum.
Wix gives you the freedom to tell.
One moment, let's get to it.
I want to share with you the latest as relates to the commander-in-chief and the big beautiful bill. And there has been some tension and some back and forth as it relates to this bill with the commander-in-chief and Elon Musk. Take a look on your screen. This is the very latest from President Donald Trump. He provided this statement via Truth Social. He says, quote, Elon Musk knew long before he so strongly endorsed me for president that I was strongly against the EV mandate. It is ridiculous and was always a major part of my campaign. Electric cars are fine, but not everyone should be forced to own one. Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history by far. And without subsidies, Elon would probably have to close up shop and head back to South Africa. No more rocket launches, satellites, or electric car production, and our country would save a fortune. Perhaps you would have DOGE take a look. Hard, good, look at this. Big money to be saved, end quote. So that's the very latest from the commander-in-chief. Elon Musk responding on X, formerly known as Twitter. He says, quote, if this insane spending bill passes, the America Party will be formed the next day. Our country needs an alternative to the Democrat-Republican uniparty so that the people actually have a voice. Fox News has been covering.
So look, I mean, Elon is threatening to start a new political party. And he's going to use all his technological skills, his websites, his platforms to try to make that happen. We're talking about a unilateral party that undermines what is going on. Because I said this, man, I said this a while ago. I said, man, don't be surprised if the Democratic Party gets destroyed. I said, don't be surprised if there is no more Democrats, because they did so much to put us in jeopardy. Like right now, as far as it being over 700 Middle Eastern immigrants illegally entering a country, having men fighting women's sports and like all this kind of stuff. Like the people don't want Democrats. And I said, don't be surprised if this becomes something else. And it looked like it could happen. It's very possible. I mean, I'm not putting this system here. Anything can happen. Let's go.
Bring this from all sides. We know Musk's criticism of the Republican spending package began before he even left the Trump administration as a special government employee heading to the Department of Government Efficiency, commonly known as DOGE. It continued following his departure, with Musk describing the bill as, quote, pork field and a, quote, disgusting abomination earlier this month. The billionaire entrepreneur has lamented that the bill could work to undo much of the work he accomplished with DOGE. So we'll continue to follow both sides as this one big beautiful bill is currently on the Senate floor. I want to head back there live as we are working to get the very latest responses from senators this morning. That vote has officially ended. Let's listen in.
So look, the big beautiful bill has been turned in the Senate. Now we gotta show what Elon Musk has threatened to do, and when Trump actually sent that threat out, because it's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy. Look what Elon threatened to do, y'all.
Therapist myself, I know how important it is to be able to have someone.
Hold on one moment.
About your problems, to bounce ideas off of, process.
We begin tonight with what President Trump calls his big, beautiful bill, which could be headed for a final vote in the Senate after a long day of amendments to it, and perhaps for some Republican members, staring into the abyss. Here's why. Polling consistently shows it is strikingly unpopular with voters. The Congressional Budget Office estimates it adds more than $3 trillion to the national debt and could deprive nearly 12 million Americans of health insurance through Medicaid. That in it now comes with a double dose of existential terror for Republicans on the fence. On the one hand, the president over the weekend managed to drive one opponent of the bill out of seeking another term. On the other, Elon Musk has just weighed in on anyone voting yes, quoting him now. Every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending and then immediately voted for the biggest debt increase in history should hang their head in shame. And if that weren't enough, he adds, and they will lose their primary next year if it is the last thing I do on this earth.
Yo, so Elon is talking about, look, I'm going to use my power to make sure that y'all lose in the next primary next year. So he's threatening their jobs. And Elon can do it. Y'all got to understand, all of these websites such as X and different platforms that Elon have, he has the ability to do it. The man is richer than Trump. And what this shows you is the government is went rogue. It's about the dollar right now. It's about who got the most money, who can. Listen, this man talking about starting his own political party. If you would have said something like that in the 90s, just a random billionaire talking about you're going to start your own political party and you're going to stop members of Congress from winning, you were getting lit up. They was going to assassinate you. Like that wasn't going to fly. That wasn't going to fly. We are in a different time, y'all. We are truly in a dystopian future where billionaires can control the government. You know, I knew it was problematic when they set up a position in office for Elon, like the Department of Government Efficiency. What is that? What is that? Yeah, but I mean, Elon is not wrong. No, I don't believe he's wrong, JM. Elon says Elon may be evil, but he ain't wrong. I agree. I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong. But I also don't believe that billionaires should have any authority in government, or actors for that matter, like Donald Trump. And if you can, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes matching the views, because you're going to get some of the most pivotal, interesting commentary in regards to politics on this platform right here. You came to the right place.
Now, given that his Mars mission won't be ready to go for years, that's a lot of primaries. But that's not all. He also reiterated his call from 3 weeks ago for a new political party and says he would start one a day after the bill passes. Rock, meet hard place. North Carolina's Tom Tillis chose The Rock, announcing that he will not seek another term, and he slammed the president on the bill's Medicaid cuts.
What do I tell 663,000 people in 2 years or 3 years when President Trump breaks his promise by pushing the
Stop work-related accidents before they happen.
Let's go.
Intensa uses responsible AI to identify.
He's upset that he's losing his EV mandate, and he's very upset about things, but he could lose a lot more than that. I can tell you right now. Hey.
I mean, y'all got to think about how ghetto and ratchet this is. Everybody want to talk about black fatigue, but Elon left the White House with a black eye. Somebody was in there scrapping. And, MAGA, they just falling apart. They falling apart. They losing all their credible pundits, all their talking heads. It's just a bunch of mindless sheep following MAGA at this point. And, it's just getting real ghetto. That's the only word I got for it. It's getting ghetto up in there. You know what I'm saying? Elon gets popped in his right eye. He leaves with an eye jammy. And now they've been going back and forth on social media. They've been threatening each other. And look, I'm going to tell y'all like this. When billionaires are beefing, when billionaires are beefing, bro, it's a lot that can happen that's going to affect the country. Somebody says, you liberals are hilarious. Not a liberal. Nope, not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm a free thinker. Free thinker. I go right down the middle. I don't care for either one of them. And that's what you're going to find out on this platform. I don't care. Anybody in that White House, I'm going to cook, roast until they're done. You understand me? That's how it works. Why? Because none of them have a comprehensive plan for Black Americans, and they're all racist. They're all racist, and I don't care for any of them. Ain't none of them doing nothing for us. The left like to pander, and the right want to erase history. So look, that's what it is over here. So in case you joining on this channel, you new to the channel, right? I don't care for politics at all, but I can definitely analyze what's happening, right? Let's go.
Elon can lose a lot more than that. I don't know. I think we'll have to take a look. We might have to put DOGE on Elon. You know what DOGE is? DOGE is.
Yo, he just threatening to. Yo, he said we might have to put DOGE on Elon. He said, look, we might have to sick ice up on him. Hey, Trump, send his ass back to South Africa. We finna pack Elon up. See, I told y'all, this about Trump having the ability to pack up anybody he want and send them out of America. Look, you could be just a person speaking truth. You speak too much truth, he want to be able to get you deported. Look, he said we're gonna send Elon right back to Africa, South Africa. We're gonna check his paperwork. We're gonna find. Look, the president gonna find something. He gonna find a loophole. Yeah, the man is drunk with power. Nobody wanted to listen to me. Everybody thought this was about immigrants. No, it's about Trump being able to pack up whoever the hell he want to pack up anybody who he deemed as an enemy, and ship them on up out of here.
Is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Nothing terrible.
This morning, the Trump-Elon Musk feud is back on. As lawmakers worked, as we've now been talking about overnight, the president worked to social media, hitting back at Musk. In a late-night post, Trump suggested that DOGE should investigate federal money that Musk's companies...
Hey, the only people they can't get rid of is foundational Black Americans, because we are the foundation. Hey, listen, the 14th Amendment was made for us, by us. That's the only people they can't get rid of. And since they can't get rid of us, they're just going to assassinate our characters as worse as they can and depopulate us through various means, you know what I'm saying, and brainwash our youth and all that. But they just can't get rid of us. Hey, look at these guys. You're my best friend. Like, they ain't loyal. There's no honor amongst thieves. Look, it was all good just a week ago. Look, thick as thieves. Now, look, they at each other's neck. Somebody said, what the F is FBA? Foundational Black Americans. That's what FBA is. They can't get rid of us because, you know, our ancestors did what we needed to do to make sure that we got some birthright citizenship here. You understand? And now, you know, they can't get rid of us. And you know, let me say this. They don't want to get rid of us. They can't survive without us. As much as Dirty MAGA hates Black folks, they can't live without us. They can't live without us. We the salt of the earth. Wherever we go, we sprinkling some seasoning on it. Wherever we go, that land is finna be successful. Wherever we go, that land is finna be popping. That's why you got all these people bidding for us. You got the Chinese saying, yeah, come over here. We'll let y'all shop. That's what y'all like, right? You Black folks like shopping. Yeah, we give you shopping for free. You shop. You get cheap. You get nice clothes cheap. Come. They want us over there. We're the #1 consumers. Hey, listen, we come up with all the inventions. Forget what you done heard. Y'all need us. Y'all know that y'all won't be listen, America know they can't pack up foundational Black Americans because what you gonna do without us? You can't get rid of us. You get rid of us, your country is done. Your country's done. Yeah. Y'all done used us as cannon fodder for all y'all wars. Ain't no way. Y'all stuck. Really, a lot of us trying to get the hell up out of here. They don't want us to leave. When Trump get up there and say, it was for Black slaves. The 14th Amendment wasn't for migrants, immigrants, Latinos. It was for Black slave babies. He's saying that because he don't want y'all to leave. He like, look, y'all stay right here. You got brothers going to Thailand and everywhere else. Yeah, brothers, don't hey, look, brothers and sisters, don't be afraid to travel. If you want to move your family somewhere else, it's a bigger world outside of America. But let's go.
Have received, writing and at one point that Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history by far. And without subsidies, Elon would probably have to close up shop. Perhaps we should have DOGE take a good hard look. Musk earlier had picked back up on his attacks on the president's massive tax and spending bill. Remember, he called it disgusting.
They thought all we created was peanut butter. We created everything. We showed y'all how to wash. We made the toilet. Y'all would still be pinching loafs in the damn woods if it wasn't for us. We made HVAC. We invented everything over here. What are you talking about? We showed y'all how to be civilized. We the ones taught y'all agriculture. We taught y'all how to farm and till soil. What are you talking about? We invented everything. Black Americans invented everything. Not just peanut butter. Y'all crazy. Y'all wouldn't have cell phones, computers, laptops, nothing without us. Nothing. Oh, I know they pissed. Dirty MAGA be pissed. They be in the chat losing their rabbit ass mind. Yeah, we invented everything. Vacuum cleaner, the iron, and the ironing board. Y'all was walking around with wrinkled ass clothes, wrinkled ass suits. We invented everything. What are you talking about? We even invented the machines to trace cancer and all of that. All of it. All your hygiene products. We invented them. There is no civilization without us. Every time we try to go through our own thing, y'all came and chased us down. And then listen, on top of that, on top of all of that, our women was breastfeeding y'all's babies. Our women was raising y'all's children. Y'all, listen, y'all trusted us and needed us that much. Y'all had us in the house working. What you talking about? Somebody said MAGA's mad triggered in here. I know, I love it. I love it. Let's go.
At one point, Musk even vowed to back primary challengers for any lawmaker who voted for it.
And now look, MAGA falling apart. Look, look at this. Somebody come look at this. Y'all want to talk about black fatigue? They're in the office fighting. Look at this. Listen, a land divided can't stand. Y'all in the White House beating the brakes off each other. We just sitting back watching, like, look at these people. You don't see African leadership doing this up in the White House, turning on each other. MAGA falling apart. Tucker Carlson said, oh, hell no, I got to get the hell out this cult. Yeah, Candace Owens says, look, Candace Owens lost her damn mind. She said, I'm about to go become a Roman Catholic and get the hell up out of here. Candace Owens lost her mind, went and joined the Roman Catholic Church and became, you know what I'm saying, a altar girl, and then left MAGA. You see what MAGA do to people? I'm telling you. Look, we taught y'all how to dance. We taught y'all how to fry chicken, everything, man. Come on, stop it.
He also said he could start a new political party if the bill passes. Hadas Gold tracking this element of this ongoing story and saga. What's going on here this time, Hadas?
Yeah, Kate, this is significant because this is the first and starkest political threat that Elon Musk has made about his political future. We were waiting. There's lots of questions. What will Elon Musk really do going forward in the midterms? Remember, he had said he was going to kind of step away from the political spending. And it should be taken seriously because when Elon Musk gets laser focused, gets obsessed with something, he has the willpower and he has the funds to get it done.
Yo, Elon Musk might destroy MAGA. I think y'all got a problem on y'all hand. Y'all got to do something about this Elon dude. Elon not even all the way human. That man finna do something to MAGA, bro. I don't care what y'all talking about. Elon, don't sleep on Elon. Don't sleep on Elon. Yeah, MAGA's falling apart. Y'all ain't looking too good. That man a whole cyborg. He gonna work day and night.
Now he made a...
He gonna work day and night and he's gonna be under solar power energy. He gonna have, listen, Elon got a plug that goes in the back of his neck and he gonna be on solar power energy trying to figure out how to shut down MAGA. Y'all just made a real bad enemy. I'm telling you. Wait till he update his software. Y'all, MAGA's in trouble. MAGA's in trouble. Yo. Yo, wait till Elon is done with MAGA, bro. I'm not playing, bro. He gonna have AI turn on y'all and everything, bro. He gonna have, look, y'all, I don't know. I got Elon winning this one. Y'all done already blacked his eye. Nah, man, that man money long too, man. I got Elon on this one, y'all. I'm going for Elon in this whole situation. I know that look, American politics is like WWE, so I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna have fun with it. Yeah, he a wild card, boy. Y'all done made a mistake. Yeah, Elon is a wild card. Yeah.
Essentially two really big kind of threats and promises over the last 12.
Elon, like, this is not a threat. Wait till my, this ain't no threat. Wait till my software update. This ain't no threat. I'm shutting MAGA down. I'm gonna have my own political party. Let's look. Let's see how wild it's gonna get in America when I'm done with y'all.
12 hours or so. The first, as you know, he said he will back any primary challenger in Congress who has talked about reducing government spending, but then voted for this big, beautiful bill, saying it will be the last thing he will do.
Yo, this man talking about terminating Congress. He like, look, I'm gonna make sure I change Congress
on Earth. Look at this poster that he said will feature the face of any member of Congress who does this. It shows Pinocchio in flames and saying this is what people will see as they go to vote. And he's
damn. He says anyone who campaigned on promising of reducing spending but continues to vote on the biggest debt ceiling increase in history, I will see that their face on the poster of this primary next year. Look, listen, he talking about setting y'all on fire. How many people seen that so far? 12 million people. It's a lot of people. He said that, look, y'all lied to the wrong cyborg. Y'all lied to the wrong cyborg and y'all gonna have hell to pay for it. Yeah. Yeah, this is Bible prophecy. Look, a land divided can't stand. I'm telling you, man, these damn Rosicrucian, Edomite, Vladimir the Impaler, wicked heathens, they losing grip. They losing grip of everything. And, you know, God's people got next. That's all I do know. And I'm enjoying the show because I know God's people got next. I know that they're going to ruin the country and they're going to be at odds. They're going to turn in on each other. Now we got a billionaire beef going on. But they want to say they got black fatigue. We chilling. We chilling. We right now, black, foundational black Americans, real Israelites, we sitting there chilling. Everybody's in chaos. Everybody's in shambles. We just sitting back chilling. We watching the world. We pretty much watching the world go up in flames. Anyway, let's go.
Already declared the first candidate that he will be backing up. That will be, of course, Representative Massey. Massey was one of the Republicans, of course, to vote.
Through Rula, it's easier to connect with a therapist who specializes in you.
Against the House version of this bill last month, and he has been President Trump's #1 target so far for Republican primaries going forward. So that again puts him on the opposite end of the spectrum for President Trump once again. And then he did promise this. He said that he will create a new political party called the America Party. Remember, his political action committee is called the American PAC. He says if this insane.
So you got Elon talking about starting his own political party and Trump talking about getting them deported. Would you imagine that? B. Moore, the Don says we are the body of Christ and Nubreed is a fellow brother. Absolutely. We the body of Christ and we sitting back watching these Satanists lose grip. Yes, exactly. It's like spontaneous combustion. Somebody said you're using a laptop, not using OBS to stream this. LOL. So what? I have multiple streams. I have multiple ways of using streams. I don't get what you're saying. I use my phone sometimes. I use OPS. I use StreamYard. What are we talking about?
Spending bill passes, the America Party will be formed the next day. Our country needs an alternative to the Democrat-Republican uniparty so that the people actually have a voice. This is a significant change to Musk's plan. Remember, he spent more than $275 million to back President Donald Trump, as well as other Republicans.
Yeah, Elon want that money back. He the one got Trump in office. Double tap y'all screen. Double tap y'all screen. Let's get the likes up. Yeah. Get them likes up. Double tap your screen. Let's go.
Running last year, he had promised something like $100 million to President Trump's outside groups ahead of the 2026 midterms. And just as recently as March, according to FEC filings, his PAC had supported Republican candidates in Florida. I should note also, Tesla investors, they do not want this. We saw President Trump already.
Look, I'm going to tell you, even a black kid invented Tesla. He invented the technology for Tesla. Look, when I tell you they need us, and they ain't invented a damn thing. All they do is steal patents and steal inventions. This is what these people do. When I tell you they can't live without us, that's why they're not trying to send us. They ain't trying to pack us up. They are not trying to pack us up. They'll pack each other up. They'll pack each other up before then. And look, y'all got to ask yourself this too. If this ain't about making America white again, why did Trump bring all these Ukrainians over here, gave them all this money? They brought these white Afrikaners out back here, gave them all this money off of false pretenses, but they want to pack up Latino and Haitian people. It's about keeping America white. Now, I ain't saying we're going to get out here and protest with nobody. I ain't saying that, but it should be obvious what's going on.
Threatened Elon Musk, saying that he might even put DOGE, Elon Musk's own creation, against him. Tesla investors do not want this. They wanted Elon Musk out of politics, focusing on his companies. The robo-taxi just launched. There's a lot of things going on with SpaceX, but it seems as though Elon Musk is not going to give this up. Okay.
Let us stand by and see where this heads now. It's great to see you, Hadas.
As we speak, he continues to post on X. So things are changing by the minute here.
Hadas, thank you so much. Sarah.
All right, from the voter-rama to the fighter-rama. Joining me now are CNN political commentator Bakari Sellers and Maury Gillespie, the former press advisor to Republican House Speaker John Boehner.
Somebody said, why Pinocchio? Because Elon is trying to say that they're liars, that all those people in Congress are lying. You understand?
All right, let me start with you, Maury. This is a question that I think is on a lot of people's minds. You see this fight, right, going back and forth with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Are Republicans more afraid of Donald Trump, Elon Musk, or their own constituents?
I mean, this is really childish, but it wasn't just a few months ago that Elon Musk said for any member or senator who stands in the way of Trump's agenda will be primaried. Mm-hmm. So now it's if anyone who stands in the way of this Trump's agenda, if they don't stand in the way of it, they're going to be primaried. I mean, he may change his mind in a month. So it's really hard to say. I don't think Elon Musk is their threat. However, if Donald Trump's not going to show up for them in their primary.
Shit. Elon Musk is a threat. Y'all think Elon playing all that money he invested? All that money Elon invested in getting Trump elected and he left with an eye jammy? Nah, Elon don't get back. Yeah, I don't think he a threat, but you're going to see. Yeah. Listen, don't worry about the trolls, y'all. Don't worry about the trolls. Look, there's a reason why I'm not giving out a bunch of wrenches. I want you to just see Dirty MAGA in action. I want you to see that they can't really rebuttal any of my talking points. So what they do is they just name call. Because a lot of them are really just hicks. A lot of them are just, just trash. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are bottom of the barrel, just followers. You know what I'm saying? They worship Donald Trump. Just redneck, prejudiced peckerwoods. That's all they really are. And, I actually, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy going in on them. That's just all that's all it is to it, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. Somehow Donald Trump convinced these inbreds, these hills have eyes inbreds. He's convinced them. This billionaire baby, Donald Trump, has convinced them that he's one of them. This actor who been on Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous, this actor who been on WWE fighting Vince McMahon, this actor who was with Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone, this actor who I believe does the voice of Boss Baby on his spare time, they think that Trump is one of them. He don't give a damn about you either. All you hills have eyes, redneck prejudice, inbred hicks who get on my platform and, you know, say what you want to say, right? Hey, look, Donald Trump don't give a damn about none of y'all. He don't. Donald Trump is filthy rich. Donald Trump worked for the shadow government. He convinced y'all he was a revolutionary. And if a race war ever would have pop off, he not riding with y'all. He not gonna slide with y'all. And then y'all gonna step up and y'all gonna try to do what y'all do, and y'all gonna find out that that's a losing battle. President ain't sending the National Guards for y'all, so y'all better behave. Y'all better be on your best behavior. And look, hey, stick to name calling. Be on your best behavior, because ain't nobody sending the National Guards to save y'all. So y'all be respectful, you heard?
In their reelection bids in 2026, then it's their constituents that you're most afraid of, because that's what said Trump is a lame duck president.
Yeah, Donald Trump was on the Little Rascals.
He has not been really keen to go out. What's he going to do? Go out for every single House race that's at jeopardy here? It's a lot. It's a lot. So I think it's their constituents that you're most afraid of here.
Bakari, what does this say about the money in politics and these two men going back and forth? Or is this about something?
Lowe's knows that as life changes, so do your priorities. Painting the town red takes
different.
I think it's about something different. I think that it's very, very petty and very childish. I think that it's kind of like the Real Housewives of the Beltway. I mean, he basically is the welfare queen.
Oh, the Real Housewives of the Beltway? Yo, that's diabolical. That's what it looked like. Y'all, look, we are watching a reality show. None of this is real. None of this is real. It's all a reality show. Only thing we need is Donald Trump and Elon throwing glasses of champagne at each other, bro. That's all we need. We need the cameraman to come in while they throw glasses of champagne at each other, bro. That's all we need. I'm telling you. Because it's getting interesting. It's getting interesting.
And told him to go back to where he came from.
Wow.
But I mean, when you juxtapose that against the fact that, like in my home state of South Carolina, 220,000 people will be kicked off of Medicaid in the Affordable Care Act, or in North Carolina, 600,000 people are going to lose insurance coverage. When you juxtapose it against the people who are going to lose SNAP benefits and health insurance, it looks really, really small. We've always said, Democrats have always said that Donald Trump's a very small man. And you see that. I'm trying to figure out how he has the energy and the wherewithal to tweet throughout the middle of the night at some other man that he just simply doesn't like. Is there not enough going on in the world for him to actually grapple with? And Elon Musk, you know, I believe in radical pragmatism. And so I want to destroy this bill just as much as Elon Musk. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I guess I'll take Elon Musk in this battle. All right.
So, you know, that means that the Democrats are going to end up winning. Elon is going to end up winning the Democrats. Y'all see what's happening right here? He's talking about starting his own political party. And pretty much he's going to take all the Democrats because they're going to follow. They're going to follow Elon. You know what I'm saying? And look, I always have to clear this up. I don't care for Democrats or Republicans. It's like I constantly have to repeat that. As far as what news stations I watch all the news stations, Fox, CNN, and I watch World News. I watch all the news stations. And I have my own thoughts. You understand what I mean? Like that's what set aside my platform from a lot of these people. They bought and sold. A lot of them bought and sold, and they have to lean to the left or lean to the right. I go right down the middle. I don't care. None of them are for my people. I'm all about my own people. I'm all about, you know what I'm saying, purpose. So, you know, it is what it is. Listen, neither one of these parties have done nothing for us. They ain't gave us our 40 acres and a mule, so I don't give a damn. They my entertainment. I get hundreds and thousands of views for going in on this, this satanic system. So let the games begin.
With us now, Lee Carter, strategic communications expert and pollster, and Democratic strategist Julie Rajinski. Let me just start with you, Lee. There's this new round in this fight. Musk is putting himself out there again. What will that feel like for those senators who've been up all night who have to vote on this shortly?
I mean, on the one hand, it's not surprising that Elon Musk is doing this. He's been very...
Somebody said, do you really think you deserve reparations? See, these are the type of questions right there, ladies and gentlemen, that... No, let me say it this way. Those type of questions right there is the reason why America's in chaos. That right there, because guess what? Y'all won't give God's people what they deserve for building a country. So guess what? God is going to keep judging y'all. He's going to keep judging the country. It's going to keep getting worse. Right? Anyway.
Very consistent about spending. This is very much what he's been talking about the whole time. On the other hand, the question is, it's really just about his ego, and are we getting in the limelight and having a fight? But I think that the Republicans who are making the vote need to not be distracted by this. We're seeing, though, a huge fracture within the Republican Party. 75% of MAGA Republicans support this bill, but 75% of non-MAGA.
And here's the thing. Do I think we should get reparations? Yes. Do I think they're going to give it to us? No. We got to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. They're not going to give us a damn thing. Matter of fact, they've done so much damage. Anything we get is coming back in blood. And I mean, the blood of the lamb. You know what I'm saying? He's going to shed the blood. Vengeance is the Lord's. Yeah, Black Jesus is going to get our recompense. Black Jesus is going to come back. And he's going to destroy all the nations who came together in crafty council saying, let's cut them off from being a nation. Black Jesus is going to destroy all of y'all. So you better get right or you're going to get left. That's right. Yeah, because Jesus Christ is black. Yeah, he is black. He ain't Catholic. He ain't white. He ain't Caesar Borgia, blonde hair, blue eyes. No, Jesus Christ is black. Hair of wool, skin of bronze. Yeah. That's nothing but the truth. But let's go.
MAGA supporters, Republicans, actually oppose the bill. So you've got a huge fracture in that party, and I think Elon Musk is symbolic of what that is.
And just so people know, Trump on his Truth Social platform has responded to Musk already. We haven't heard from him out loud, which we may shortly, but among other things, Trump accused Musk of wanting subsidies. He say Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history by far. And without subsidies, Elon would probably have to close up shop and head back to South Africa.
Let me ask you something. He told him the whole way, let's go back. I'm going to ask y'all that question next. He said, look, go back to Africa. Yo, Trump told Elon to go back to Africa. Just listen, this is crazy.
And head back to South Africa.
Elon. It says Elon will probably have to close up shop and head back to South Africa. No more rocket launches, satellites, or electric car productions, and our country would save a fortune. Perhaps we should have DOGE take a good, hard look at this. Big money to be saved. Yo, he talking about going back to Africa. Look, they not even just saying that to black folks no more. Look, y'all turning on yourselves. I ain't really even got to fight MAGA like that. Imagine this in America, the president telling another white billionaire to take your ass back to Africa. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Yo, that's crazy. Take your ass back to Africa. That's funny.
So, Julian's significance of this new rift, what do you see?
Well, first of all, Trump is not wrong in the sense that Elon Musk has a tremendous amount of taxpayer subsidies from the United States going to his businesses. And the reality is that if Trump takes away those subsidies or threatens them, I think Musk will cave the way he caved the last time when Trump came out.
You know, this is what I want to ask y'all. Look, y'all be having all this black fatigue, but why y'all won't leave us alone? Why y'all always following everything we do? If y'all got so much black fatigue, why are you watching me? Because somewhere deep down in your thick skull, you know that I'm telling the truth. That's what it is. And you're battling with yourself. You're battling with yourself. You're trying to figure out, is this guy rage baiting? Is this satire? Is this guy for real? Listen, America is going downhill quick, and y'all can't stop the bleeding. The reason y'all can't stop the bleeding is because you're not treating the people right who built your country. And you're not going to be able to stop the bleeding. Let's see. Michael Yasharala says, Shalom, Breed. Love what you do. All praises to Yah. All praises. Let's go.
After him. I mean, this is not a balanced fight because Elon Musk is the client and Donald Trump is the person who's providing him with the money in the form of the presidency. So, look, Musk can tweet all he wants, but the reality is that if Trump actually moves against him and takes away his subsidies or threatens them, I suspect Musk will cave.
The one difference.
I mean, I don't know, man. Musk got something up his sleeve. What y'all think?
With Elon Musk, whenever we're talking about him, is just the huge amount of money he has. And one of the other things he's threatening is to launch this third party, or is to fund.
And look, CNN, you know, they're being fair. They on the side of Trump on this one. So what are you talking about? Y'all gotta listen. Anybody who criticizes Donald Trump, he gonna call it fake news. Anybody. Yeah, they definitely gonna deny Jesus Christ when they find out he's black. They definitely gonna deny him. And it's okay, because you're gonna go to hell. Got nothing to do with that. See, when we thought Jesus was white, we didn't care. We served white Jesus. We thought he was white. We found out he wasn't. And now we're telling you that he's black. We have the history on that. We know Caesar Borgia was a war criminal, a PDF file, and practiced incest with his sister Lucretia. And Michelangelo depicted him as Jesus Christ during the whitewashing period of culture. And during the Renaissance and all of that, y'all whitewashed all the biblical people. Y'all whitewashed them. And we learned that. We found that out. And we was like, you know what? We read Revelations when it said he had skin of bronze, burnished bronze, and hair of wool. We read the Bible. And we found out that Jesus Christ was black. Now y'all got to serve black Jesus or, you know, go to hell. I mean, what you want me to tell you? See, you know, listen, y'all, Dirty MAGA. Look, Dirty MAGA is full of fake ass Christians, right? They all fake Christians. None of them want to follow Christ. MAGA is like, if we were to take a time machine and go back, these are the same people that was lynching black folks, you know what I'm saying, at the church having picnics on Sunday. On Sunday service, they was lynching black folks. And these are the same people trying to be people of God, and they claim the rapture coming. Like Dirty MAGA, listen, bro, Dirty MAGA are fake Christians, bro. They the most racist people out here. Look at them. They arguing. Jesus is not black. Somebody pull the scriptures up. Revelations. I think it's 2:9. Or maybe Revelations 3:9. One of them. Pull it up in the chat, y'all. If I got some of my day ones in here. Because it looked like I got a lot of Dirty MAGA in the building. I got a lot of Dirty MAGA in here with their old construction boots. Musky as hell. Just musty for no reason. In here musty. Stinking up the joint. Let's go.
On a third party here. You guys have both worked in this business and have for a long time. How real do you think that threat is? What difference would that make?
I don't think it's real because I don't think Elon Musk will be the richest guy in the world or have that money if Trump moves against him. I mean, if Trump actually uses his platform to disqualify Elon Musk and also to take away his subsidies for SpaceX, take away subsidies for EVs and everything else that Musk wants, it's going to be very hard for Musk and Tesla, which is the primary derivative of his money to survive, especially because Tesla's already going down. Democrats are not buying Tesla. And if Trump goes after him, Republicans won't be buying Tesla either. It's bad business practice for Musk. If he does this, if he does do this, and people follow him, and he does have a big following on Twitter and has this rift with Trump.
Yeah, Musk has a huge following, and he got the dollar to back him up. She seems very optimistic. You're very optimistic. Like, no, nobody can't touch Trump. Look, man, his money just as long as Trump. Listen, Elon is the reason Trump is in office. Look at that. Look at the scriptures. Revelations 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. Like what? Like wool. Ladies and gentlemen, is this woolly hair? Is this woolly hair? Wool is like a sheep's fur. Wool is like a sheep's fur. Hold on, let's finish the scripture here. As white as snow, and his eyes were like flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace. So we're talking about the color of a penny, but burnt. Burnt. He had nappy hair. Jesus Christ had nappy, woolly hair and dark skin. And you dirty MAGA followers don't want to follow Black Jesus because you believe Trump. You believe Trump, Jesus Christ looked like a young Donald Trump. You believe Jesus Christ looked like a young Donald Trump. And that's crazy. And the Bible says, he who remembers me as the scriptures have read shall have everlasting life. But you damn dirty MAGA followers don't open the Bible, though. Y'all don't open the Bible. Y'all don't read. Yeah, they think that, look, they think Jesus Christ is burnt orange, like Donald Trump. They say, well, you know, Trump is on the orange side. Maybe that's the burnished bronze they talking about. Because he on the orange side. Stop playing with us. Yeah, that Bible do something to y'all, don't it?
You know, it doesn't help Republicans, obviously, because a third party will take away from them. Democrats are certainly not voting for any Elon Musk-backed party. So I don't think Trump is going to let it get to that point, because if he does, he understands it's going to harm him. It's going to harm the MAGA movement. And he does have this big sword of Damocles hanging over Musk's head in the form of subsidies.
I just love pissing MAGA off. Hey, listen, man, we got a lot of dirty MAGAteers in the building. Everybody who is saying on the right side of history, double tap your screen. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. Yeah, somebody said olive color. Well, olives are brown. You got green, black, and brown olives. Oh, Jeanette is mad. Jeanette is mad. She said, you have to be twisting the scriptures. You have to be twisting the scriptures, you manipulative, big lip Negro. And your mind games. They so racist, bro. I read the scripture to her. Like, she like, no, that has to be. She like, nah, hell nah. Jesus Christ had woolly hair and dark skin. Nah, you got to be twisting the scriptures. Jeanette said, oh, hell no. I mean, they be racist as F. I mean, look, listen, y'all get to see what MAGA really about. They like, ain't no way we need white Jesus. And ain't no orange olives. That's right. And listen, let me make this very clear. Listen, I have love for white people who got love for us. Let me say that again. I got love for white people who got love for us. But you damn dirty MAGA supporters, oh nah, y'all something else. Yeah, they don't read the scriptures at all. They over there listening to Ted Cruz and Joel Osteen. That's all they listen to is Ted Cruz and Joel Osteen and Donald Trump. That's where they get all their spiritual insight from. That's crazy. Let me see. And then these budget cuts to Medicare, it's gonna get real out here. I wonder what y'all think. What y'all think about that? All of the budget cuts that's going to Medicaid. Yeah, somebody said, don't forget Sean Hawley and Brian Donalds and John Kennedy. What about them? Somebody says, play it back. I want to hear her say white Jesus. What are you talking about? Yo, shout out to NY Rockstar Los. And he also shared the scripture once again, Revelations 1:14. We got to read that again because it triggers MAGA when they find out Jesus Christ is black. It's like they flipping their lid right now. His head and his hair were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were like flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burnt in the furnace. So we're not just talking about any type of black person. We're talking about somebody who had woolly, thick hair and dark skin. That's what we're talking about right now. They can't accept it. And when you look at the part of the world that Christ was at, he hid among the Egyptians to escape Roman persecution. We know the Egyptians was black because y'all cut the nose off the Sphinx. We know that the Egyptians were black, so Christ had to go hide among the Egyptians to escape Roman persecution. There's no way he was a white man. Yeah, y'all think that Jesus Christ was a white guy. They're gonna twist it up. He was white with dreads. He was white with dreads and his feet was burnt from the sun. They come up with anything. They come up with anything. Stop. He wasn't Middle Eastern. He wasn't Arab. He was black. My complexion, dark skinned. Look, Jesus Christ was this skin complexion right here. You see that? His hair was like this right here. You see that wool? That's wool right there. You see this woolly beard? You see this dark brown chocolate skin? That's what Jesus Christ looked like. I know that pisses you off, but that's what he looked like. You see this big nose right here? That's what he looked like. You know, the stuff that grows on sheep. Woolly hair. Oh, they mad. They mad. Somebody said thick monkey lips. Hold on, let me show y'all something. Thick monkey lips. Thick monkey lips. That's what you want to say? That's what you want to say. All right, hold on. Does this monkey have thick lips? Thick monkey lips, where? They're thin. Stop. Monkeys have thin lips. Black folks not the black folks not the ones running around getting lip injections. Stop. 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 We're not running around getting lip injections. Like, you dirty MAGA folks got to stop projecting. It's not looking good for y'all. It's not looking good. Look, we could do this all day, man. We could do this all day. Somebody says, tell the truth, shame the devil. Exactly. Look, Elon says he will defeat the Republican votes. This man's
building
wild.
Your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a...
We begin tonight with what President Trump...
Come on, y'all got to come with something else. Thick monkey lips? Monkeys don't have thick lips. Stop. Sammy says royalty doesn't address peasants. We having fun with it, Sammy. We having fun with it because You have to hold a mirror up to these folks. When I tap the algorithm, for whatever reason, the Most High want me on the battlefield, tearing MAGA apart. When I do these live streams, that's the algorithm I tap into. So I'm gonna give them 100. I'm gonna give them 1,000. I'm gonna say the things y'all really want to say to these prejudiced, redneck, hicks who be spreading all this hatred online. I'm gonna say the things y'all want to say to them, so y'all can live vicariously through me, or you can get on the chat and you can pop your ish too. Know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We make them a laughing stock. We make them a laughing stock. This is entertainment, but it's also edifying. So I can show you how to deal with these folks. I understand where you coming from, sister. You know what I'm saying? Every stream I do may not be for everybody, but I got to put these people in their place. Got to. Because right now I'm on this campaign with exposing what Dirty MAGA is all about in hopes that we can wake some people out. Wake some people up. Because there is times where, you know, I do these streams and then, you know, some people from MAGA join the platform and say, all right, you know what? Let me hear what this guy has to say, because he makes a lot of sense. Know what I'm saying? But the other ones, hey, look, they just boosting the numbers and they getting cooked while they're doing it. They just boosting viewership and getting cooked while doing it. Yeah, that's what they always say, Broken Matrix. Color don't matter, but y'all the ones who made them white. And we was okay with that. We was okay with serving white Jesus, but now we know he's not white. So y'all shouldn't have no problem with serving the real Jesus. Let's see. NY Rockstar Los come through with another contribution, says, and the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and he took it out. Behold, his hand was leprous as snow. Right, that's speaking in regards of Moses. Moses was black too. And that's why that miracle that was performed, his hand was able to turn white. Listen, all of the biblical patriarchs were black people. They were all black. We are the foundation. When we talk about, you know what I'm saying, birthright citizenship, we are the birthright. Esau sold his birthright. What are we talking about? We are the birthright. How could these people who sold their birthright for a pot of stew tell us who can have birthright citizenship here? They don't own this damn land. That's my whole point. How can some people who came over here and stole this land from the North American Indians tell us who can stay and who can go? That's all I'm saying. Yes, I do believe that our country should have some border control. They definitely should have some border control. But at the end of the day, they shouldn't be the authority over nothing. We should. I'm jealous of all these damn heathens. I'm jealous of these heathens ruling the world, running it into trash, running it into the ground, when I know we should be the ones ruling. Straight like that. Thank you for the contribution, says, the lighter hue have thin lips and big ears like monkeys. They look more like monkeys than we do. You know, hey, it is what it is. You know, the genetic, listen, it is what it is. But I appreciate the contribution. Real 80 says, serving white Jesus is what got them kissing a ring of Bibi Netanyahu, sending their sons to war for them. Exactly. Exactly. That's the product of serving white Jesus. Y'all going to war fighting for Israel, and you shouldn't be. You got Donald Trump making these long posts glazing Netanyahu. Why? Because it's about white supremacy at the end of the day. That's what it's really been about. Yeah. Somebody said, Nubreed Global, if you are a real Christian, you will pray to Jesus and ask him to show you the truth. Ask the Holy Spirit to show you. Hey, Brian DeFranco, if you were a true Christian, you would follow Black Jesus. Now take that up with the Lord. If you was a true follower of Christ, you would follow the true image of Christ. But you can't do that because Dirty MAGA got you brainwashed. Dirty MAGA is turning y'all to Neanderthals again. Taking away your moral compass. Somebody said the enemy wins when you divide the people. A house divided cannot stand. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln owned slaves. I don't care what Abraham Lincoln said. The Bible says a house divided can't stand. That didn't come from Abraham Lincoln. Eric, why y'all always trying to take credit for what the Bible says? You want to attribute what Jesus Christ said to what Abraham Lincoln said. Get out of here. Abraham Lincoln wasn't Jesus. Jesus said that. Real 80 says the Pope follows Black Jesus. He's a true Christian. We are Israelites. Facts. What about that? The Pope follows Black Jesus. So y'all need to follow the Pope. Because we are God's people. We are the Israelites. But y'all over there fighting wars for these other people. Let me see. Somebody says he refuses to answer if Santa Claus was black too. Santa Claus is Satan. That's one of y'all's pagan deities. Y'all got to come better than that. That's right. The Pope kissed the feet of the Moors as well. And that's facts. Even Netanyahu. No, wasn't that? Was it Netanyahu? Was it Russian president? Let me make sure I'm clear on this. Yeah, even the Russian president, he came clean and was showing the Black Madonna and all of that. It's just that you ordinary basic white Christians, y'all don't want the truth. Y'all always want to thank God for stuff, but y'all don't know who God is. Yeah, it was the Russian president. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all want to go to y'all Sunday school and listen to Donald Trump talking about we did it for God, God first. Y'all don't know God. Y'all don't know God. Y'all disrespect God's people all the time. Y'all believe that we're uneducated. You believe the negative stereotypes that the media put out on us. Yeah, y'all don't know God. To know the Most High is to understand his people. And the Bible says, my sheep hear my voice. Y'all not hearing the voice of the Most High. Y'all, listen, y'all enemies of God. Y'all Satan. Y'all the devil. Says, show your face, Blackie. Now go watch the replay. Matter of fact, go click on the channel. I show my face all the time. Yeah, Broken Matrix says, they say Jesus is from the Middle East, but he white when they come to European countries. Right. Yeah. Somebody said, you are a blasphemer, period. Listen, this is what it's all about. Being able to get in front of MAGA and tell them Jesus Christ is black and see how they react. This is what it's all about. They ask me what I do and what I do it for. This is what I do it for. So I can get in front of dirty ass MAGA and scream the truth from the rooftop. I love it. Yeah.
Trump calls his big, beautiful bill, which could be headed for a final vote in the Senate.
Yeah, them white Christians are definitely showing their racism.
After a long day of debating amendments to it, and perhaps for some Republican members, staring into the abyss. Here's why. Polling consistently shows it is strikingly unpopular with voters. The Congressional Budget Office estimates it adds more than $3 trillion to the national debt. And
man, it's going to be $3 trillion more to the national threat. No health care in the country. And you can blame that on y'all's leader. Let me see. Somebody says, funny because a lot of MAGA are also blacks. So they're going to freak out when you say God is black. No, a lot of MAGA is not black. Look, y'all gotta understand, MAGA's falling apart right now, and black folks are waking up. We realizing that none of the political parties are beneficial towards us. We thought Trump was going to do one thing, he's doing another, right? None of us are rocking with MAGA. We don't care for him. Somebody said, I'm MAGA and I'm half black. Listen, it's crazy that you got people, right, who won't stake claim to their true identity, but they'll stake claim to being MAGA. Yeah, if somebody said, let me see, MAGA falling apart, how? I mean, how aren't they? Y'all just shot B-2 bombers at Iran and y'all missed. Y'all missed. Y'all didn't even hit y'all target. And now you got all these sleeper cells in the country, as well as you got this, you still have the threat of a nuclear warhead hitting this joint. What do you mean? They're falling apart. They're losing. Trump is losing all his approval rate. Tucker Carlson left y'all. Y'all doing the bidding of APEC. Candace Owens left y'all. Everybody losing y'all. Donald Trump losing his damn mind, cussing all on national TV. Going to war with fake news. Y'all losing y'all damn minds. MAGA's falling apart. Thanks for the contribution, bro. Says, salute, brother Nubreed. I appreciate the support. And then you got Elon Musk on y'all. Now you got Elon saying he gonna overthrow y'all and start his own political party. Yeah, MAGA, y'all taking L's. Y'all keep taking L's. Y'all just keep taking L's. Yeah, y'all got a whole cyborg on the case. Wait till Elon update his software. He gonna take y'all ass out. Y'all been following this like a cult. I mean, it's like, damn. Trump sent y'all to the march down in the Capitol. He sent y'all to march to the Capitol, and y'all was getting hot ones put in you. Some of y'all lost y'all right to travel because y'all went to that Capitol. Y'all can't even get on a plane no more. Y'all was dying and crashing out for Trump. Yeah, Elon is Megatron. He gonna plug that neuralizer up, and the AI is gonna tell him exactly how to disseminate the Republicans. He gonna put this Neuralink on tonight. He already got the download. Elon already got the download. He like, look, he's like, look, I found a series of algorithms. Yeah, I found a series of algorithms that can completely take out MAGA. I can take Trump out with this one. Yeah, they done hook Elon up to the biometric machine. And he gonna ruin the whole voting system. He got all the metrics. He got everything that could happen, that won't happen, that could happen. Yo, he got a whole simulation on how to destroy America, and y'all don't even know it. MAGA looking crazy right now. Yep. Somebody said Elon got that Iron Man suit on. Elon got the Iron Man suit on. He's like, you will deport me back to South Africa? Nah. Anyway, look, I don't care for any one of them. I'm being facetious right now, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Look, America, Elon ain't gonna do nothing for the people either. They millionaire, billionaires. Like I said, I'm about my own people. I'm about my own people. Yeah, y'all want to make America great again. When was America great? When? Jim Crow, slavery, when? Anyway, I just want to come through and come out with this new news and keep y'all up to date, keep y'all up to speed. We having fun with this. More material coming. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Support my website, nubreedglobaltruth.com. Get yourself your image reclamation shirts, because we're not for sale. Get your not for sale t-shirts. Get your run the fade t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Support the mission. Support the Cashapp. Nubreed Global Truth 77 is the Cashapp. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have a blessed one. More material coming. Peace.